Hello everyone, each of us washes in the morning and brushes his teeth accordingly, yes, and in the evening it will not hurt, but do they benefit from cleaning with chemicals? What is included in toothpaste and can they really cure your gums or whiten your teeth? Can any paste entail consequences of loss of teeth? Let's see. Many toothpastes contain surfactants such as sodium sulfates. By themselves, surfactants are the chemical responsible for foaming toothpaste, and at the same time they affect the work of your taste buds, decomposing phospholipids on the tongue. This causes a feeling of bitterness and is considered the reason why everything you try immediately after brushing your teeth tasteless. And this not to mention the fact that they are associated even with skin irritations and painful ulcers in the mouth. No wonder, as a result of research, people with permanent ulcers are recommended to use a toothpaste that does not contain sodium sulfates. However, one of the main problems associated with SLS is a carcinogenic, potentially dioxin-contaminated byproduct of the manufacturing process. In addition, carcinogenic volatile organic compounds are released into the environment during production. In fact, manufacturers were trying to get permission to put SLS on the market as a pesticide for use in farms that grow organic products, but their application was rejected because of the potential damage to this substance to the environment. Sodium lauryl sulfate dries the mucous membrane of the mouth, increases the sensitivity of the gums to allergens and irritants such as food acids. In addition, it is the strongest abrasive, the use of which leads to thinning of the enamel. It turns out that sodium lauryl sulfate is a dangerous toxic chemical. Choose a toothpaste that does not contain sodium lauryl sulfate. This can also be evidenced by the inscription SLS-free. Fluoride has long been declared the answer to the question of the cause of caries, but in recent days it has received more attention, and for good reason. Groundbreaking research has revealed that the thickness of the supposedly useful layer of fluoropatite formed on the teeth by fluoride is only 6 nanometers. To show how thin it is, let's see that the thickness of the hair is 10,000 such layers. Scientists are now wondering whether this ultra-thin layer can really protect the enamel and give any additional advantage, given the fact that it is quickly eliminated by simple chewing. And that's not to mention that the fluoride toothpaste is often the biggest source of fluoride for young children and the main risk factor for disfiguring teeth. This is because children swallow a large amount of paste that gets into their mouths. Indeed, studies have shown that young children with only toothpaste often ingest more fluoride than the recommended daily intake from all sources. Fluoride is added to the paste to prevent caries. Indeed, in the 1940s, American scientists first identified the ability of fluoride to heal holes in teeth, but it turned out that this applies the principle of one treat another cripple, unfortunately a common principle in modern medicine. So it turned out that excessive amounts of fluoride leads to the opposite effect, namely the destruction of tooth enamel joint problems, the formation of kidney stones, the destruction of bone tissue up to bone sensor. According to some studies, fluoride can also cause disorders in brain tissue, similar to Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. Recommended doses: for an adult from 1.5 to 2 mg per day, for a child older than 4 years 1 mg, for a child 1 to 3 years 0.7 mg, for a baby up to 1 year 0.5 mg. Up to 6 months fluoride from the outside is not needed at all. Diethanolamine DEA. DEA is present in many foaming products, such as toothpaste. It is known hormone disruptor and can react with other ingredients to form a potential carcinogen called NDEA. This substance is easily absorbed through the skin and is associated with the development of cancer of the stomach, esophagus, liver, and bladder. Triclosan. It's antibiotic. Yes, a real antibiotic. So don't rush to say that you don't take antibiotics. At least with toothpaste you get your dose every day. Antibiotics are added to the paste to kill germs in the mouth. The problem is that this destroys not only harmful bacteria but also useful microorganisms that live in our mouth and are a general part of our health. So how do we clean our teeth? By dental powder, powder containing only natural useful components. What do we mean by natural components? Here everything is very simple read, the composition, and if all the ingredients are familiar to you since childhood, then you have a natural powder. Make powder with your own hands at home. It's not difficult at all. You can find recipes on the internet or see the composition of the powders from stores and play something similar at home. The cooking process is extremely simple. No need to cook anything in water, bath, soak. Just buy everything you need and mix in a convenient jar. This is the most familiar option to use because the powder does not foam and it's not always convenient to take with you on the road, and paste is devoid of these two disadvantages. But the paste is not so perfect in composition, but 100% natural ingredient cannot be here, otherwise the consistency will not be so smooth and uniform and the color is not so pleasant. We hope you liked the video and you were able to learn something new for yourself. If so, subscribe to the channel, put a like and the bell so as not to miss our next releases. All the while, friends.